What's going on, Flow Nation? Iamsickflowz back with another video. This video here is Logic before they were famous. You guys know I am a fan of Logic, so I really wanted to check this out to find out more about his life before he got famous. Hopefully you guys are excited about this video. If you are, let's go ahead and slap that like button. Let's get the video to 50 likes. Also, I'm looking for the MVP of the video by being the first one to comment hashtag MVP down in the comments below. And guys, follow me on Snapchat, man. Follow me on Snapchat. I can't stress that enough, guys. You guys won't regret it. Let's go ahead and start this thing, boy.
My sister's pregnant when they were teenagers. My mom being addicted to pain medication and being a drunk, seeing her get beat by men, and then my father smoking crack but not really being in my life.
Before Logic dropped his much anticipated sophomore album, The Incredible True Story, before Logic was featured on the cover of XXL as part of the top 10 freshman list, before he dropped
that, by the way.
Psychological from his artist name Psychological Logic, with the birth name Sir Robert Bryson Hall II and his skin complexion, a lot of people are under the assumption that Logic.
What was his name? Hold on, let's rewind that. What was
his
his
artist name Psychological Logic, with the birth name Sir Robert Bryson Hall II and his skin complexion, a lot of people are under the assumption that Logic is from the suburbs of LA. The truth is, he grew up in a Maryland housing project and is of half white and half African American ethnicity. Growing up, his father was a crack addict, his half brothers, they were crack dealers, his mother was a prostitute and a drug user, and at one point she tried to strangle young Logic to death. My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life of Logic prior to fame, here for you on Before They Were Famous.
That's crazy,
This one was
man.
requested a whole bunch by the subscribers. I read all the comments, guys, so be sure to let me know in the comments down below who's next. Sir Robert Bryson Hall II was born on January 22nd, 1990, in Gaithersburg, Maryland, which is roughly 30 minutes from Washington, D.C.
Oh, so he's only a year older than me. Okay.
He grew up in Section 8. It was community housing. There were guns in the house, frequent drug use, and sale. Logic has stated that he grew up on food stamps, never having a Christmas or a birthday. His African-American father at one point was a musician. He worked with the likes of Chuck Brown. That was before drugs took a hold of his life. Throughout Logic's childhood, he had very little contact with his father. But since then, as of now, his father is cleaned up and the two of them are on speaking terms. Growing up, Logic had half-brothers who would sell crack cocaine. They even sold crack to their father. He also had a really close friend who had a healthy...
Okay, so Logic had brothers who sold crack. Not only did they sell crack cocaine, they sold it to his own father. My boy, nobody gets discounts in life. Nobody gets discounts.
Then, as of now, his father is cleaned up and the two of them are on speaking terms. Growing up, Logic had half-brothers who would sell crack cocaine. They even sold crack to their father. He also had a really close friend who had a healthy home life, and Logic would really enjoy hanging out with this guy's house. That was until this guy was put away for 14 years for murder. He slit someone's stomach open. Logic's home life, well, it was a living hell. His mother was all 14 years at this guy's house. Close friend who had a healthy home life, and Logic would really enjoy hanging out with this guy's house. That was until this guy was put away for 14 years for murder. He slit someone's stomach open.
Man.
Logic's home life, well, it was a living hell. His mother was always screaming and fighting with visiting men. At one point she was raped, another time she got stabbed. There would be so many confrontations, there was blood all over the house. If that weren't enough, Logic's mother would also get mad at her own son for his mixed ethnicity. Yeah, he says she was a racist.
I mean, I'm not trying to bash my mother or anything, but she was like crazy. She was like really crazy. So.
At one point, she even tried to murder him via strangulation, which is strange because of all his parents' kids.
So she hated and got mad at Logic in half white, half black. That's her fault because she fucked her. We're crazy in this world, man. What the hell?
He's the only one who looks white. Logic's home life, it took its toll on his schooling. At one point, his teachers, they met his mother, and they figured this kid's gotta be trouble, so they put him in the troubled youth program. When he entered 5th grade, his mother intervened, deciding to homeschool her son instead. Her curriculum, daily black and white movies, which included a lot of Frank Sinatra. At this time, he also became a frequent pot smoker, a habit he has since given up. Eventually, social services intervened and he returned to school in the 8th grade. This was around the same time that Robert, or young Bobby, had started rapping. He studied acts like Wu-Tang Clan, The Roots, Big L, Nas, and A Tribe Called Quest. He attended Gaithersburg High School, but he only made it to the 10th grade. He got kicked out of school because he skipped too many classes. At this time in his life, he decided to get some part-time jobs, and he would fend for himself. He'd move out of his mother's home. Due to low wages, he would work multiple jobs simultaneously. He worked at Jiffy Lube. He also worked at a children's daycare, as well as many restaurants and other places.
Damn,
in his free time, with his disposable disposable income, well, he would pour all that into his music. One friend who believed in his budding talent gave him a gift. It was 100 CDs on how to become an MC, and they were filled with instrumentals that he could rap to. He released an unofficial mixtape in 2009 under the artist name Psychological Logic. It was titled The Mixtape, and it actually did well enough in his native Maryland that when Pitbull, Method Man, Redman, and Ludacris rolled into town, Psychological Logic was their opening act. Eventually, he came to the point where he decided to drop the Psychological and just go with Logic. There would be 3 more mixtapes. It was reported that he signed with Def Jam in 2013, but he actually signed with them in 2011. And this was prior to the release of Young Sinatra. Now Logic, the guy doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke marijuana, he doesn't do any drugs, and seeing what he came from, it's easy to understand why. Instead, he puts all his focus and all his energy into becoming the best lyricist, the best rhymer he could possibly be. In Welcome to Forever, Logic raps about how Nas quoted his lines to him when they first met. And Lupe Fiasco recently claimed he thinks Logic is lyrically better than Kendrick Lamar. Also, the guy is doing okay with the ladies, his female fans, he refers to them as the Bobby Soxers. Yeah, just like Frank Sinatra. And the rest of the story, well, you know the story. This is Before They Were Famous. My name is Michael McCrae. Thanks for checking.
Whoa, guys, like, listen, there's some few things that I learned about Logic there, man. Like, I don't know that his brother sold, like, coke to their father, and I didn't know that his mom kind of, like, low-key hated him being half white, half black, when it's her fault. Anyways, it's not his fault. And I mean, like, from his childhood, now I can see why he doesn't smoke or drink or anything like that. He doesn't want to, afraid to become just like his family has. Definitely crazy. I didn't even know he went by Psychological. That's crazy. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. But listen, Logic has been through hell and back. So, man, I gotta applaud Logic, give him 2 thumbs up for the success he's having. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments below. Maybe I will do some more like these. Also, guys, don't forget to slap that like button, get the video to 50 likes. The original video will be down in the description, as well as my social media. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Also, I have a Discord now, so also go ahead and join Discord and join my server. It is completely free and is the best way to keep in touch with myself and with the Flow Nation community. So with that said, guys, don't forget to slap that like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, become part of the Flow Nation family. And I'll see you guys next time with another one. Bye!